Yeah, and welcome to PapastachePop. So this one is a new one, or I think it's a newer song. Really cool though. I'm gonna do kind of a more acoustic version. I know there's some really cool electric rhythm parts, and maybe I'll do that in another lesson. But for now, we're just gonna keep it nice and easy for all us acoustic people out there, and just do a kind of what the beginning does, and then a little strum version of the rest of the song. So, if you got to request your own, go ahead and click that link below, and that is your ticket to ride. Other than that, let's zoom in for a closer look. All right, so right off the bat, you're going to need a capo on the 7th fret, and I saw this guy do a acoustic performance of the song, and it was really cool, and I thought I would teach this version. Now, there's also a lot of great electric guitar parts. He's a really great rhythm guitar player. But what we're going to do is just simplify something so we can all have a shot at it, right? Now, what I want to keep in mind is behind the capo, I'm going to call out the chords as if they were in open position, right? So this would be A minor, C, G, etc., etc. So what I'm going to do is I would recommend keeping your first and second fingers on there pretty much all the time. Definitely the first finger, right? So what you can do is play like you're going to play an A minor chord and just take off your ring finger. So you have this. The next chord would be an F chord, and what we can do is put our thumb and get that first fret on the E, right? And then from there, what we're going to do is we're going to move this guy up and go to a C chord, and then we're going to go to a G chord, but keep our first finger that same spot. Now, in the beginning, we're only going to be playing off of the root notes of the chord in the G string. So it's going to be like this. Okay, so I would go A, G, and then switch to that F. Right? And then go to the C, which would be the A string again, but now our third finger is making a C chord. And then up to the G, and we just need to move one finger. Right, or the E, but what would be the G note in open? But you get the point, right? Okay, so it'd be like. So you can do that over and over again as the verse builds, right? Now feel free, if you're a pretty good guitar player, you can do a lot of different things. You can finger pick it. You can do all sorts of different melody ideas over that chord progression. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to basically pick it up by doing a strum, right? So we can go. Like I said in the actual song, right, the guy's a great rhythm guitar player, so it's not a straight strum. The pattern varies a little bit, and he's doing an electric guitar part that's really great. That's definitely different than what we're doing, but these chords are played by the rest of the band, and when you see him do it acoustically, he sticks to this format, right? So what we can do, I'm going to hit the first one and kind of outline that root note of the chord. And that's basically the strum pattern I'm going to use. Go to the next chord. Now what I've done is I'm doing a typical F chord, but I'm just adding my ring finger on that A string. Right? Really cool. And I'm keeping that bottom string open. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this finger up and then my pinky off and go to a C chord and then up to the G. I'm going to keep that same strum pattern. Sorry, my ring keeps hitting that string down there and it sounds like a little slide. But anyway, so what we're going to do is keep that going, and that's really what it does throughout the song with a couple of exceptions, right? As we get into, I think it's the second or third chorus, when you come out of it, you're going to hang on the G chord and move around your first finger. So it's going to go like this, coming into it, right? Right, so we've done it just like normal on the G, and then what we're going to do is we're going to take off that first finger. Now from there, then it goes back into that A minor type chord, and then goes back into it. So it pauses on that chord for a little bit. And then it goes more to a downstroke rhythm, which we can keep going, right? Or we can keep the strum going, or we can add the dynamics, do that, and then into the strum pattern, right? So it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, back into the typical progression. Right? And you can change it up, or pick it like that, or do whatever you want, but the same chord progression applies. Now it's going to do that a few times through. You're going to carry out the chorus, and at the very end, when everything slows back down, so we've gone from, okay, from there it's going to drop out, and it's going to go to a C, to the F, to the A minor, to the G. Okay, again, that's C, F, A minor, G. Then it goes back to the normal chord progression, which is the A minor, F, C, to G, and then ends on C. All right, so that end part's going to sound like this all together. Here we go. Yes, way to go. So we got to pick a little single string action, a little strumming, bring it down, get tender, work on some dynamics, but keep it easy, right? So if you have a request of your own, you got a song like this you want to hear, go ahead and let me know on that link below, and I will get to it as quickly as possible. As always, thank you so much for your support. Spread the word. If you like the videos, share them on Facebook and all those other books that are out there now that I have no idea what they are. But do it anyways, because I'll love you forever for it. All right. Catch you next time.